Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second this motion that this House finds that the threshold required by the Constitution for impeaching a governor has been met. Mr. Speaker, I'll be brief to the point. I will try not to be sensational, but factual. There are times for being sensational, but there are times for being factual. Mr. Speaker, with me here, I hold two audit reports of a system. One audit report is allegedly an expert who have been presented by the county governor of Kericho, who 30 pages out of 37 pages, 39 pages is mere credentials of an IT expert, not really taking us to the issues of whether the threshold was met. The Constitution of Kenya in Article 182 requires that 2/3 is met. And in Kericho County, there are 47 members of the County Assembly, which means this Senate has determined that the threshold is 32. That was an issue that we debated. Others think it's 31. But in this case, the ICT Authority of Kenya determined that according to the evidence presented, 33 members of the County Assembly voted to impeach the County Governor of Kericho. Mr. Speaker, all of us here are litigant, one way or the other. I have never, in my history of litigation and going to court, sworn a joint affidavit with my co-witness. In fact, when I first saw that affidavit, I said this affidavit is defective, because an affidavit is deponed by one individual person under oath that what they are about to say is something that they can be able to stand with. When I looked at the affidavit that was sworn by 18, allegedly 18, I'm told one bolted out and presented a different affidavit. It was very difficult for me to determine who is taking responsibility on what. It was so difficult even for the two counsel to be able to cross-examine those witnesses, because one of them said that I signed the affidavit at 1 p.m. after lunch, yet we have been shown evidence clearly that the proceedings proceeded all the way past 9 p.m. So, Mr. Speaker, I don't want to belabor the point. The issue is very clear. When it comes to voting in this House, Mr. Speaker, we have three choices of voting. You either vote to the affirmative and say yes, or you vote no, or you abstain. There was a huge argument about those ones who alleged that they abstained. It is impractical, Mr. Speaker, when a voting is being carried out electronically, for you to stand in the middle of a hall and say, I abstain. Unless you press a button and you say, I have abstained, and your record and your vote is indicated there, it will be difficult for the results to be printed out with your voice having absented. So, Mr. Speaker, I do not want to proceed further. I want to urge this Senate to recognize the ICT Authority audit and their findings and their conclusions, and proceed accordingly with the impeachment hearing, so that we can be able to delve into other matters that requires this Senate to call these governors to account for the resources that we sent to the county governments. Mr. Speaker, I beg to second.
Honorable Senators, I will now propose the questions. Order, Senator Fomeru. Order. That aware that pursuant to Article 181 of the Constitution and Section 33 of the County Governments Act, on Friday, 15th of August 2025, the County Assembly of Kericho approved a motion for the removal from office by impeachment of the Honorable Dr. Eric Mutai, Governor of Kericho County. Noting that by a letter reference number KCA/SP/3 volume 1 into brackets 39, dated Friday 15th of August 2025, and received in the office of the Speaker of the Senate on Monday, 18th August 2025, the Speaker of the County Assembly of Kericho informed the Speaker of the Senate of the approval of the motion by the County Assembly, and further forwarded to the Speaker of the Senate documents in evidence of the proceedings of the Assembly, including the list of 33 out of 47 members of the County Assembly that voted in favor of the removal from office by impeachment of Honorable Dr. Eric Kipkoech Mutahi, the Governor of Kericho County. Further, noting that in the course of the hearing, an important question arose on whether the threshold of 32 votes needed for the impeachment of a governor as contemplated in Section 33 of the County Government Act and Standing Order 74 of the County Assembly of Kericho was met. Considering the evidence adduced before the Senate by the parties on the issue, and further, considering the report of the County Assembly of Kericho Chamber electronic voting system submitted by the ICT experts on the invitation of the Senate, now therefore, the Senate resolves that the threshold